this is heading towards us.
No, she'll pull up in time.
No, I didn't.
Bodies in the water. No idea how many.
Anyways, you get hold of any water taxi or ferry you can find, okay?
Okay.
Marine disaster plan's been activated. I've notified the Ports Authority. Ambulances will be in evacuation area number 3. You got that?
Yeah,
As many as you can give me. As many as you can give me. Do you read that?
Okay, clear. No heroics. All right?
Okay, wrapped and secure on your vessels. We need to get these people to the ambulances.
She's not breathing!
We need to take serious action on birds. Come on, let's go.
There's heaps of people still in the water.
What about on the boat?
I don't know.
Right, I might have to set up a temporary morgue. I'll get on the chopper.
Check the kids. We got you. Hang on. Hang on. You'll be right, mate. Hang on, mate. Gavin, can you smell petrol?
Yeah, I can. Off you get, mate. We'll get back to him, all right? We'll get back.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a broken fuel line. I have to go down the bottom and see if I can stop it, all right?
We got petrol leaking into the water. We need to get these flames.
Chopper hit the water alongside and sank like a stone. There's fuel everywhere.
Find everybody off that boat ASAP.
Rocky, what's happening with the chopper pilot? I'm ready to go down. I really need Woodsy down there. Sorry, mate. Not until we get this thing off. Hold him. Hold him. Send him down this way. Down here.
Hang on there, buddy. How you doing? Come on, talk to me.
What do you got?
He's not looking good. I can't get a pulse. I can't get a pulse.
Give him a pump. Give him a pump.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Strides, Pulse. You got anything?
Oh, mate, he's gone.
Oh, come on. He's just a
He's
kid.
gone, all right, Jack? It's fine.
Tommy! Hey, Tommy! We got trouble! The rudder blade speared through the boat.
You managed to stop the fuel leak?
No way. The rudder's gone right through the petrol tank. I couldn't stop it.
Can you help Sarah?
This is Bob Schreiber, Tommy. He said he's in the other room. See if you can open the door, will you?
Mr. Schreiber, this is the police. Is she okay? Is she all right? The Schreiber plate's blocking the door, Gavin. We're gonna have to take the hinges off. I need a crowbar or something to lever it off.
I'll go upstairs and see if I can get it.
Sarah! Sarah!
All right? You okay?
Okay, let's keep going.
Hey, Jack, there's one more.
Just hold it.
Hey! Hey, I got you. Hey, what's your name? Come here. Come here.
Yes, sir. We've almost got everybody off the except for those who are trapped down below, the two that are trapped down below.
How long till you get them out?
Get these fellas out now! Well, that's hard to say. If we move the rotor blade, she could bleed to death, so we're gonna have to keep her in situ and cut around it. Need rescue shears.
What's her name? Talk to me. Hillary. Hillary, you're gonna be fine.
You right there?
Feel free to jump in, Jack.
How stable is it out there? You said it was taking on water.
Not too much, but she could stay afloat for hours.
No heroics, all right? I don't want to be rescuing you as well. Is that clear?
Yeah, copy that.
Hillary. Hillary, you all right, darling? Hey, sweetheart, it's all right now. Come on, darling. It's okay.
From what the witnesses have said, the rotors were still turning when it went down. I mean, it hadn't stalled, it didn't go into a spiral.
Maybe the pilot had a heart attack or a
No,
funeral.
we'll find out soon enough. Rorke's recovered the body.
Chopper, he was alive 5 minutes ago.
Sorry, Mick.
Hang on, wait.
Just take him over on the left there, will you, fellas?
Okay, so what are we going here? We've got... That's 7 altogether? 7?
Yeah, 8 taken to hospital.
Yeah, 17 people on board. There should have only been about 8.
Yeah, I only saw 2 people with life jackets, probably because they didn't have any.
Running on a petrol engine. Tugboat tours, very dodgy indeed.
Yeah, the captain's dead. Who's going to take the rap for this now?
Jeff,
Yo,
chopper pilot. We recovered the logbook too.
any more bodies down there?
No, not that we could see. He was the only one.
Right.
Better get Chopper to have a look at him. Pronto.
Hang on. He's got a wound here. Left side up behind the ear.
Probably happened in the crash, Jack.
No. It's a bullet hole. He's been shot.
Andy! Grab the jaws of life, will you?
Hey, Woodsy, how's it going? You stopped the water getting in?
It's riddled with dry rot. There's holes all the way through it. The captain should be shot for taking this thing out.
Too late, mate. He's already dead. Just see what you can do.
Yeah, righto.
You can rule out him being shot from the ground. Say the gun was fired from not more than half a metre away.
What about suicide, Chop?
Yeah, well, from the angle of entry, he would have had to have been holding the gun up here somewhere. It's almost impossible.
That means there was someone else on the chopper with him.
What, someone with a death wish?
Take your pick.
Oh, who says the person's dead?
Surviving a helicopter crash, highly unlikely.
No, but it's possible, right? Which means this guy could be passing himself off as one of the passengers on the boat.
Geez, the water's coming in pretty fast. Oh, the diver's working outside, Rob. How's your leg?
That's all right, it's just a fracture. What about Sarah? You're going to get her out in time?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm not sure. You got to get it.
Okay, hang on. Come on, I'll get it.
Hang on, easy.
Sarah, sweetheart. Talk to me, sweetheart. Tell me you're all right. Okay. Sarah! I need oxygen mask and neck brace. Let's go. Sarah! Tell me you're all right, sweetheart. Hey, Sarah. I'm Tommy. I'm with the water police.
All right, he's okay.
Sweetheart!
Looks like she's jammed in there pretty tight, Tommy. The rotor blade seems to be cutting into her abdomen.
All right.
Okay, that's it.
This is just to help you breathe, okay? Gavin, we cannot afford for this blade to move, all right? I need stuff to stack around it. Is she all right? How bad is she? You'll be fine. Is she all right? How bad is she?
She's all right. She's losing a bit of blood. She's a bit groggy, but we're going to get her out of here, okay? Don't worry about it.
I'll get my shoes. You need a help?
Straight through there. Go. Look, we're going to have to give her priority, Rob. Ladies first, mate, okay?
Get her out, all right?
All right.
Doesn't mention any passengers.
Yeah, so either the pilot's sloppy or there's some reason he didn't want to register taking someone else up with him.
I don't suppose any of the people who were pulled out of the water actually had a gun on them.
Divers are searching now. Let's just get on with identifying everyone, dead or alive.
Captain's dead. It's going to be a bit hard to determine how many people are actually on board, Chief.
Yeah, well, someone will show up as the odd one out.
Okay, Alex and I'll check everyone at the hospital and Mickey get onto the helicopter.
6 of the bodies have now been identified. There's only one that hasn't, a young boy.
Helen, when you speak to the relatives, I want you to try and find out if the victim was on the helicopter or on the boat, all right?
Okay, Donna, come on, we've got to go out. So not only do I have to do the death knocks, but I've got to find out if they're a killer.
Helen, Mick and I both pulled kids out.
Yeah, which one hasn't been identified?
Yours, Mick, I'm sorry. They've set up a hotline. He'll be identified soon enough.
One of the divers gave me this. It was found in the bag belonging to one of the bodies.
Oh. To darling Lily, happy birthday, love, Mummy, Uncle.
What do you want me to do with it?
Well, we can take it with us.
Calm down. Where are you?
How you doing? All right, Sarah, we're about to start cutting, okay? Now, because of your conditions, the ambers have told us we can't use any painkillers. So if the pain gets bad, I want you to squeeze hard on my hand, and I'll stop, okay?
The rescue guys say go slowly. There's titanium in the middle of these rotors. Don't know if the jaws will cut it.
Better get her out, Ron. Now, you remember, squeeze hard on my hand. Don't you worry about hurting me. Or as big as mine can handle it, okay?
Okay, you right?
Mr. Mercer, do you know where your daughter was this morning?
Oh, she would have gone out on the harbour like she does every Tuesday morning. Only chance she gets away from me.
Right, you don't think she might have, just for change, perhaps taken a helicopter ride?
You bloody kid. Where would she get the money for that?
Mr. Mercer, I'm very sorry to tell you this, but Jan was fatally injured this morning in a boating accident.
Will she be all right?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. No, she won't recover from those injuries, Mr. Mercer. I'm very sorry she died.
Hey, Hillary, Alex St. Clair from the water police. I pulled you out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing?
Thank you. I'm okay.
Listen, do you remember how many people were on that boat with you, or do you recognise anyone here that wasn't on the boat?
Look, I just want it all to go away, okay?
Are you in pain, Hillary?
They won't give me anything.
Want me to get you a doctor?
Just have to go to the toilet.
Mate, it's going to be all right. It's gonna be
You got my
fine.
ID on your bill?
No, unless I lost my wallet in the water.
Oh, and now listen, were you on this boat from the start of the trip?
Yeah.
Okay, now, can you see anyone here that you don't remember from the trip?
Why?
Well, we're just trying to pinpoint, mate, just the exact amount of people who are on board.
Yeah, well, you're
right?
going to have to ask someone else, because I wouldn't have a clue.
How'd you go?
Oh, yeah, nothing.
We're going to have to do background checks on all of them.
Except this bloke here. I think he's a bit sus.
I reckon he might be right.
Bill? Bill! Hey! Bill, come here, mate! Come here, buddy. You're in a bit of a hurry, Mr. Tech.
It's all right. I haven't done anything.
Come on, mate. So you lied about your wallet, you lied about your name. Mr. Lane, do you want to save us all a lot of time and tell me what's been going on?
Nothing.
You ever own a gun?
No.
So can you prove you were on that boat?
Hey, what are you trying to stitch me up
Just
for?
answer the questions, Mr. Lane.
No, I've got nothing more to say.
You got nothing to say? Mate, there were kids on that boat. 2 of them are dead, along with 5 other people, not to mention a helicopter pilot. Now, listen, mate, you either start helping me or I'm going to charge you with impeding a murder investigation.
Look, it's the captain's fault. I'm only the deckhand. I told him he should have got that stinking old crate fixed.
If he's only the deckhand, we can't hold him accountable as much as I'd like to.
Look, him and his captain broke every rule in the book. Some of those people are dead because of
Jack,
that.
that didn't cause the chopper to crash.
If the boat had been kept in a better state, then some of those people would have stood a better chance.
Any word from Mick on the pilot?
No.
What about the gun?
Well, the divers have got something more urgent to do, like trying to stop the boat from sinking.
She's all right, mate. We're just going to give her a breather for a couple of minutes. She's fine.
All right, honey, just hang in there. You're going to be fine. Yeah, your husband, you're doing fine.
Is Rob okay? Is he okay?
Fine.
Yeah, Rob's fine. He's having a great time with Gavin. You all right?
Yep, she's all right.
You got really nice eyes. The first thing I remember about Rob was his eyes.
The eyes have it then. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Come on, Gav.
No! Oh, bloody hell, no.
No! Hold it! What? She's broken down. I think she's seized. Titanium's too strong.
It's all right, okay, it's all right.
The can rule him out as the killer.
Well, if the helicopter pilot, in any case.
Still no word from Helen, so I guess we start digging around our survivors to find our mystery passenger.
Pilot's name's Colin Frayne. Here's the best news. 2 people at the airport reported seeing him climbing his chopper with a woman.
A woman?
Yeah, which narrows it down to 3. She's in her mid-30s.
Oh, so Gwen Donnelly's definitely out.
Well-groomed, about 5'4", dark shoulder-length hair.
Hillary Kernigan.
Okay, Mick, do you want to get onto the hospital? Tell them not to release it till we get there.
Hillary! No sign of her.
She was meant to stay in for observation, but when they checked 5 minutes ago, she'd gone. No one knows where.
So, Sarah, tell me more about you and Rob. When did you decide he was the one?
Oh, when we were in the school musical together, Grease. And there's all these guys wearing leather jackets and they look pathetic except for Rob. He was gorgeous.
I need another blade. They're gonna have to change the blades, all right? You okay?
Yeah.
Why's it taking so long? Gotta take it easy there, Rob. We can't afford any sparks, eh?
Well, how much longer will it be? Is she all right?
She's fine, she's fine.
We've been married 7 years, mate. Trip up here was an anniversary present to each other, you know? Lucky 7.
God, you guys must have got hitched pretty young, huh?
High school sweethearts. You married?
No, no such luck there, Rob.
Oh, the right one's out there, mate. You'll find her.
Hey, I'm supposed to be here making you feel better,
You are, Gary. You are.
Can I do anything for that pain there, mate?
No, mate. I'm fine.
You all right?
Yeah, just concentrate on Sarah.
Yeah, well.
You couldn't stop the bloody water getting in there.
We've got plenty of time. Plenty of time, don't worry about
Hey,
it.
can you give her a message for me, mate?
Yeah.
Just tell her I love her.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, thank you. Good grief. Every man and his dog thinks they had family or friends out on that boat. Excuse me. Hello? Yeah, could you just hold for a minute? Mick's tracked down an address for Hillary Kernahan.
I got it.
Yep, sorry. Okay, oh, Alex, can you let Helen know that we've identified the other person on the helicopter?
Yeah, that's okay. It's better than not being told at all.
We found the shooter, so that should make your job a bit easier.
Oh, really? You think so? I've still got to tell this beautiful little girl that her mummy's not coming home. Over.
Sergeant Flake, Mom.
Hello, how are you? Is your daddy home, sweetheart?
Hey, how'd Mick go with the pilot?
Nothing on cops. Nothing to connect him to Hillary
Hey, Alex,
either.
can you take a call?
No, we're on our way to Hillary's.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's a woman. She sounds really stressed out, real weird.
Detective Sinclair. Hello?
I didn't know who else to turn to.
Hillary, is that you?
Yes. So sorry.
Where are you?
I can't sort this out.
No, that's okay, that's okay. You just tell me where you are and I can come and have a chat to you.
Have you ever been in love, Detective? Real love? The kind that makes you want to live forever? Please answer me. Have you ever been in love?
Yeah. Yep, I've been in love.
But were you? Were you loved back?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. But you can't be sure, can you?
Is this the problem, Hillary? Someone didn't love you back?
And now all those people are dead because of him.
Him?
I want
Who's
to get a
that?
trace on Sinclair's phone immediately.
You mean the helicopter pilot, Colin Frayne? Huh? Is that who didn't love you back?
Are you still in love with that man?
No, not anymore.
What happened? Did he do something? Did he betray you?
Yeah, I guess in a way. Is that what happened to you, Hillary?
It hurts, doesn't it? It really hurts.
Yeah, it really hurts. Look, Hillary, I really want to help you, but, you know, you've got to come in here so we can have a chat, you know, or just tell me where you are. Get a trace on that?
Not long enough. We'll get a trace permanently on your line. What was all that about? I mean, Colin Frayne betrayed her, so she shot him, so she'd end it all for both of them? Was that it? Detectives Christie and Sinclair, Sydney Water Police.
Oh, thank God. I was just about to call you. My wife, Hillary, she's disappeared. helicopter? What on earth was she doing in a helicopter?
Well, we were hoping you could tell us that, Mr. Kernaghan.
Well, I've no idea. Look, she was meant to meet me for lunch, but she called me at the office about 9 and said she couldn't make it.
Oh, did she say why?
Well, just that she wasn't feeling up to it. That's why I came home. She wasn't answering my calls. I wanted to make sure she was all right. I phoned all her friends. Nobody's heard from her.
Right, is there any other place that she'd go, you know, a favourite spot, holiday house?
No.
She called me a short time ago.
You spoke to her? Where is she?
She wouldn't say. She's really upset.
About what?
Well, I'm not sure. Did your wife know a man called Colin Frayne?
I've never heard of him. Who was he?
He's a helicopter pilot. He was killed. He was shot.
Shot? Look, I don't understand.
Does your wife own a gun, Mr. Kernaghan?
Well, of course she doesn't.
Would you say you had a happy marriage?
Yes, we do.
So you have no reason to suspect your wife of having an affair?
Absolutely not.
All right, Mr. Kernaghan, do you mind if we have a look around and see if we can find a link between this Colin Frayne
Look, you should be out there searching for her, not wasting time making accusations about her fidelity.
We have no leads on her whereabouts. It'd really help.
Look, just... I'm sorry, just get on with it, all right?
One of these.
Haven't you looked enough? Please, just get out there and find her.
Your wife seems to be on a fair amount of medication, Mr. Kernaghan.
Well, she's had a few personal problems, that's all.
You mind telling us what sort?
She's just not very strong, that's all.
Would that make her react irrationally?
I really can't see how all this is helping. Would you just get my wife back for me, please?
I mean, did you cop a look at all those pills, right? That's not the first time Hillary's been knocked
You
to
never
deep
said
end.
she was irrational.
Oh, you didn't have to. We both heard her raving on the phone.
She's deeply traumatised. Jack doesn't make her crazy.
But crazy enough to shoot the guy in the helicopter, right, because he broke her heart.
We don't know that.
I mean, that stuff can make you go a little nuts. I mean, we've all had the ugly breakup, right? And what did you do after that guy broke your heart?
Hey, what guy?
You know, the guy you were talking to Hillary
Sinclair.
about on the phone. Might you lose it for a bit?
Yeah, OK, we'll be right there. Mick wants us over at the chopper pilots.
So how high's the water now?
Yeah, Jeff, we'll get him out, no problem.
Davida, that doesn't answer the question.
The water's come up an inch.
Right, so the bilges are overflowing and it could go down any minute. Is that what you're saying?
Come on, Tommy, we're going to get this done. Let's go.
Sir, I got to get back to it.
Davida, I don't want you and the others going down with that boat. Is that clear?
We're not leaving anybody here, sir.
Looks like you served in Vietnam.
You flew in Papua New Guinea?
It's hairy stuff. You've got to be a real cowboy to fly like this.
Yeah, real macho man. Doesn't seem like much of a love nest, though, does
I
it?
didn't find anything. I mean, no letters, no cards, no gifts or anything.
Yeah, there's no sign a woman's ever been here. There's no cosmetics, no hairbrush, nothing.
And Hillary was certainly into the cosmetics.
Yeah, so maybe they met somewhere else, or...
Or maybe they weren't together at all.
Yeah.
So what then?
Greed, not lust. There's an article here about the Kernaghan family and their business. It's listing them as one of the top 100 richest families in Australia. And my guess is Frayne's read this and thought, I'm going to make some quick dough.
What are you saying, kidnap?
Yeah, only Hillary got hold of the gun and he ended up dead and not rich.
Still doesn't tell us who broke her heart.
That's it, Sarah. Come on, stay with us now. Come on,
I'm through.
We're through.
Next side, mate.
We're almost finished. Gavin, I'll take over from there. You get Rob out of here.
Yeah, got it.
Can I love him too, please? And you make sure that you tell him that he's made me the happiest woman in the world if I don't. Okay?
I'll tell him right now, okay? All right, I've got him, Rob. You'll take it out of here, mate.
What about Sarah, mate? We've got enough time?
Yeah, we're going to get her out. Don't worry about it.
If there's any more movement on the boat, I want Rourke and the others out of there. Is that clear?
What about the Shrivers?
Sir, what about the Shrivers?
No arguments, Tommy, or I'll come out there and drag them out myself.
No, we've got to get back. We've got to get back in there, Tommy.
Gavin, nobody will be left on the boat, all right? I promise. But you need to get to the hospital.
Come on, Gab. Come on, Gab. Gab, come on. Come on. Watch your step.
Jack, print out of the phone calls are requested. All right. I take it you still haven't found Hillary Kernaghan?
Jeff, we think we might have a kidnap scenario with this helicopter pilot.
Finding the gun would help.
Right, well, the boat's the priority at the moment. It appears to be sinking, which is where I'm heading. Mick, two families are on their way in to identify that unclaimed kid. Apparently he matches the description of both their sons.
It's hard enough facing one family, but two.
Won't be bad news for both of them, Mick.
Well, exactly. You know, one wins because one loses. Now, you want to be there to see that?
OK, Kernighan's story checks out. There was a phone call from the house to his office at 9 a.m, like he said.
Well, there wasn't any struggle there, so how did Fran get her on the helicopter?
Well, no one reported seeing her being dragged on board against her will.
She's high on pills, right? He sticks a gun to her back. She's not going to put up much of a fight.
No, she must have on the chopper, though, to get his gun and then
Detective
shoot.
Sinclair.
I can't sort this out.
Hillary! I am so glad you called. I have been worried about you.
I'm so tired. I don't know where to go.
So tell me where you are and I'll come get you, huh? Look, we've spoken to Patrick. He's worried about you too.
Really? But I was meant to die.
What happened on that chopper, Hillary? Hillary, something happened between you and Colin. What, were you lovers?
No.
Then what were you doing on the helicopter? Hillary, if you tell me, then I can help you.
Patrick told me to go.
Your husband told you to get on that chopper?
Yes.
Why? Hillary, do you know why?
He hired that man to kill me.
OK, how'd you go? Right, we got a trace.
Oh, yeah. What, you got nothing?
She's gone. Oh, right. She's traumatised, she's a pill popper, you can't believe a word she says.
She could easily be telling the truth about her husband,
Look, there's
Jack.
no connection between Patrick and Colin Frayne.
Well, let's go and see him.
No, let's get a connection first before we go tipping him off that we're onto him.
All right, we just might be chasing something that doesn't exist.
Woods, get the divers up. I don't want anybody near that thing if it looks like it's going down.
Andy, get the boys up now.
You promise me you won't leave her there. We'll get her out, Rob, all right? We'll get her out.
How's the woman?
We're almost through, sir.
Right. Any movement from that boat? No, I want you out of there. Is that perfectly clear?
Sir. Sir!
OK. Take it across. Easy, easy.
Sir, the gun, it looks pretty old.
Right. Oh. That's it. The planks are opening up. Davina!
Get out now,
Get out in 5 minutes. You've got 2, Davina. I've got out your name to Blake Moore's list.
Look, next time you can just stay in the car. I'll take care of it myself, OK?
That was the last one.
What, are we finished?
I'm sorry. I mean, I'd like to. But they found the gun that probably killed the pilot. Jack and Alex are busy. We've got to go down to ballistics.
Oh, so your unidentified boy could belong to either of these families?
Yeah. Maybe Donna can do it.
Oh, forget her. Just completely forget that. No, I'll do it. The problem is, Mick, who do I choose first?
Dunno.
Doesn't matter.
No, he's not ours.
Hey, Rob.
How are you feeling, man?
They won't leave Sarah there, will they? They won't let her drown, will they, man?
I'm not going to leave her there, OK?
You told her I love her, didn't you, man?
I told her, Rob.
Thanks, man.
I told her, all right?
Your time's up, Davina. Davina, I said get out of there.
We're almost through, sir. Come on, Rob.
Yeah, I know. You're doing fine, all right? Doing fine.
Davina.
on, get out of there! Get out of there, Savannah! Get out now! Savannah, get out! Get out! Come on, Rob! Hang in there. Give me a jacket, I'm going in. I'm through. Let's go. Savannah! All right, clear space. Okay, stop it. Just move the jacket. Move the jacket. Okay, down here, put under the hand. That's it. Okay, clear the lines. Clear, clear! Go, 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 go!
You want motive for Patrick?
Yep.
Harris Hemsley Mines.
Oh, yeah, the property owns with Hillary, so...
Well, Hillary's maiden name was Harris. She owned the whole company, right? Now, Patrick, he slogs his guts out for years in middle management. Well, that is until he marries Hillary 18 months ago.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he's managing director.
So, he's sitting pretty, so why kill her?
Get rid of her. Get her share. Now, see, I bet you anything there is only one beneficiary of this will.
Oh, all right, OK. All right. Yeah. What do you got?
Hey, guys, the gun that they used, .45 caliber Colt Auto, US government issue.
Ah, souvenir of Vietnam.
Yeah, traced to Sergeant Colin Frayne.
Right, adds to the kidnap theory, right? Frayne gets Hillary on board, she makes a grab for the gun, it goes off and crash.
It doesn't explain everything.
Or maybe Frayne mentioned Patrick. Oh, it's a kidnap situation. She's freaking out, she gets the wrong end of the stick.
Does this look like the wrong end of the stick to you?
That's a mine in New Guinea.
Yeah, owned by Harris Hemsley. Now, according to this, Patrick was in New Guinea the same time as Frayne. They were using helicopters to look over the mines.
That was 13 years ago.
Colin Frayne, he flew helicopters for the mine then. You sure you've never met him?
Well, if I did, I don't remember. Look, all those pilots were lunatics. Every time I got into one of those things, I just prayed to God I'd get down in one piece. I wouldn't have known who was flying the damn thing.
Your wife seems to think you hired Frayne to kill her.
Is she what? I love Hillary. Why would I want to kill her?
You do stand to inherit a lot of money if she dies.
How dare you? This is outrageous. Hillary's been through a nightmare ordeal. She is out there in God knows what state of mind. You realise she's tried to take her own life before? If anything happens to her because of your incompetence, I swear I will hold you personally responsible. You'll hang for it, all of you.
It's Hillary's word against Patrick's, and right now his credibility rating is stronger than hers.
I believe her when she talks about being betrayed.
What are you, an expert on broken hearts, eh?
Let's say it's kidnap. If Patrick hires Frayne, it means that Frayne would have to call Patrick back and let him know that he did the job right.
Honey, he never had a chance. Huh?
So Patrick's waiting for a call that never comes.
Then he hears on the news that a helicopter's gone down, right? And because he hasn't heard from Frayne, he figures it's got to be that one.
Only he doesn't know if his wife is among the survivors. So what would you two boys do?
I'd try finding out. I'd ring the hotline.
All the calls are taped.
Shaking.
There were that many calls.
A lot of people thought they knew someone on the boat.
Just divvy him up and get going. Gee, thanks.
Yeah, that's right.
How'd you go, Helen?
Oh, Mick.
Well, one of them's come back, I said.
Yeah, OK. His name was Tony DeRizzi. He was only 14 and he'd just gotten into art school. Apparently he was quite a talent.
But knowing his family's name would just make it look a little bit easier.
No, Mick, it doesn't do that. No.
Gavin, you should be on your
feet.
feet.
Tommy, did they get Sarah out? Is she all
Just
right?
brought her in. She's in surgery now.
Oh, great. I'm going to tell Rob.
Gavin.
Hey? Dan, they moved him. Oh, look, I promised I would tell him once she got here,
You
Tommy.
can't. Rob suffered some kind of embolism. He's dead, I'm sorry. It just happened. There was nothing they could do.
Oh, man.
Come on. You shouldn't be on your feet.
Did someone tell him that she was okay, that she got
The
out?
doctors told him. He knew.
You know, he must have known that there was something wrong. He just didn't tell me. Just wanted us to save Sarah. God, they loved each other so much.
waste.
Hey, guys, got something here.
Triple O, can I help you? About the Jet Ranger that crashed this morning. Is it Hillary Kernigan amongst the survivors? I need some details before I can give out any information. Are you a relative? I just want to know if she's dead or alive. Can I have your name, please, sir?
That's him. That's Patrick. All right, let's check his bank records. Let's have a look at his finances. I want to know if any money's ever changed hands between him and Frame. I'm going to throw everything at him, right? Right. There they are.
I want to believe you, I do.
I'd never do anything to hurt you.
Then why would he say it, Patrick? Why would he say that you paid him to kill me?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
It just doesn't
Please.
make any sense. I love you.
I don't understand.
You know that.
Mr. Kernigan?
She's back, thank God. She's very upset. She needs to see somebody.
Yeah, we need to speak to you for a moment.
Well, I can't leave my wife now.
We have a tape of you calling Triple O today.
What of it? Wanted to make sure Hillary was all right.
Yeah, you asked if she was hurt in a crash involving a helicopter. Now, if you didn't know she was in one, why'd you make the call?
I wanted to make sure that she wasn't on the boat.
Why didn't you mention the boat when you called?
You mentioned what type of helicopter. Now, you see, that information was never broadcast, Mr. Kernigan. So the only way you could have known it was a Jet Ranger was by knowing what column Frame was flying.
So it is true. You did want to kill me. Patrick.
Mr. Kernigan,
Patrick.
I'm charging you with
Patrick.
the attempted murder of
Answer
your
me.
wife.
You did want to kill me.
Say or do
Why don't you say it, you coward? Patrick, answer me. Is it
Take
true?
it to the station.
Patrick!
Station to make a statement.
I need to have a shower. I haven't changed since. You told me you was worried about me. That's why I came home. I loved him so much. I never thought I'd find anyone that would love me. For me.
So you had no idea?
I thought he was buying me a holiday house. That's where the pilot said we were going. I rang Patrick and he said he wanted to be sure I liked it first. I realised something was wrong when we started heading in another direction. And the pilot just kept telling me to shut up. So I grabbed the radio to get help and pulled out a gun. We struggled and the gun went off. He was dead and we were falling.
You know, Hillary, none of this is your fault. You know, you were just trying to survive.
Hey, fellas. Hey. Hey, Gav. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm okay. Apart from the filthiest headache I've ever had.
Boys knew you had a hard head. Anybody else would have fractured their skull.
Yeah. Listen, I just found out that Sarah just got out of surgery. I think she's going to be fine.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's good, huh?
Just want to know how you do it. I mean, doesn't it make you want to cry?
Yeah, it does.
Heads up. Here comes El Nino.
Leader, Sykes.
Okay.
When I give an order, I expect it to be followed. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sykes?
Yes, sir.
I'll be talking to the Commissioner first thing in the morning. Could be a commendation in it for all of you. Very good work. Very good work. Right. Well, I suggest we take this little gathering down to the Cutter Bar where I think you'll find it's Jack's shout.
Jack's shout. You put your hand up for it, just outrage. You put your hand up for it.
Right. Thinking that I'll have a triple, eh?
True love, Jack. That was all she was after.
Yeah, well, maybe she'll have better luck next time.
Oh, you're kidding. What she's been through, she'll never trust another man again. God, I wouldn't.
Ah, spoken like a true cynic. Who was this bloke that broke your heart? What was that? What's going on there?
Well, he's such a person, I made him up.
Yeah, sure. Listen, we got a debriefing.
Yeah, I know. I've got a report to write up. So.
I can wait.
No. I like to be on top of things. Just let me wallow in my cynicism for a bit, okay?